Are we able to hear phases? Maybe some issues still. Good evening, everyone. Not sure. Okay, so chalo, let's start this class here, guys. I guess today we are back before 6 minutes, right? It's today 5 minutes for the buffering. I'm not really sure what is wrong with the initial phase here. If it's the internet problem, it should happen in the later part also. But I don't know what is the problem with the first 5 minutes here. Every day the same story. Okay, I'll get it checked. Ma'am, आओ क्या बिल्कुल साक्षी, welcome to the session here. We have just started it. Sita, I guess it's now working fine, right? So everybody, all those who are still finding the buffering issues, please just rejoin the session. Now I guess it's working fine here. Okay, so let's quickly start the session. Okay, we'll start the session here. Before that, guys, please share the stream once with your friends also, because I guess they got tired of the buffering and all, right? So let's quickly start the session. Ma'am, 500 puzzle series, don't worry Anil, after this particular 30 days, 30 mocks are over, we will be coming back with that puzzle series, right? So do not worry, we will be taking that again. Okay, yes, it's working fine now. Good evening, Deepika. Good evening, everyone. So guys, one very important announcement for everybody, that we have come up with the personalized interview batch for your IBPS SOIT. So if you're preparing for this particular examination, we know that we have a good number of vacancies in here. So do check it out. We have a very good panel member where you can see we have the ex-GM of SBI, and also we have specialist officers who are working in SBI and in Canara Bank. So if you want to have a one-to-one interaction with these people, do join this particular batch and use the coupon code Nikita to maximize your discounts there. Okay, chalo. So let's have a look at the first question. The first question is there on your screen. Let's have a look at this one. Try this out, guys. Good evening, Ashley. So you are back after 5 minutes, right? You said that you will be back after 5 minutes, and you are here. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Okay, Chetna done. Nehar done. Priya done. Chalo, let's quickly check this question out. Emma done, Naveen done. Let's see what is given in here. Kuldeep done. Okay, that's absolutely great work, guys. Okay, Nihar is giving the arrangement also. So let's see whether we are getting the right answer or not here. Okay, so in this particular question, why it is different from other day and date based puzzles? Because you can see here we do not have different dates for these different persons. That means on a particular day we can have two persons as well. Now the note here is important because it mentions that if A is joining immediately before or after B, then A and B should be considered on different dates, right? Let's say if it is mentioned as that U has joined the gym immediately after R. Okay, U is immediately after R. That means if we write down P, Q, R, S, T and U, right? Let's say this is the situation here. So some of them are there on 15th April, some of them are on 11th April, right? So 11th April is before 15th April, right? We know that these are Aprils here. So 11th is before 15th and we are talking about the same day, same year here. So if U has joined the gym immediately after R, that means U should be there on 15th April, right? So 15th April will be for U here, okay? And where will be having R? R will be there on 11th April, right? So R will be there on 11th of April, okay? Chalo. After that, what is given? Q has joined the gym on a month having 30 days, right? We have May as well, right? So, okay, we'll not write it here. I'm so sorry. We have taken only April here. So, we have April and May, right? So, it can be possible that we are having 11th April, 15th April. Similarly, we have 11th May and 15th May as well, right? So, we will consider what are the possibilities here. Okay, so these are the 4 dates that we have, that is 11th April, then 15th April, then 11th May and then 15th May, right? So we have different possibilities. So we will check, okay. What is given after that? Let's check it out. It is also given that we have Q joined the gym on a month having 30 days. Now, which is the month having 30 days? We know that 11th, that is April is having 30 days because May has 31 days, right? So Q is there in April. This is a fixed information. Okay, yes, we should go for the month here. It would be better, right? I did not check that it is only about, I thought that it is only about April here. Right, it will be better if we go it wise like this, right? So if we have it on the basis of month, it will be better here. Okay, so we will check that. Okay, so Q is in April, that is for sure. Then what is given here? But not on a prime number date, right? So let me write it here that we have 11th April, 15th April, and we have 11th May and 15th May, right? So these are the dates that we have. Now you can see that Q has to be there in April but not on a prime number date. That means you can see that 11 cannot be a possibility for Q because his date should not be prime. That means Q will be here. Now please remember that with 15th April, that is on 15th April, we can also have other persons too, because you can have more than one person on a particular date. Okay? Now it is given U has joined the gym in April. So you can see that U should have joined the gym in April. So what are the possibilities here? Let's check it out. Okay, let's see. So you can see Q is here. So let's say if we take U here, because it was given U joined the gym immediately after R. So you can see that U cannot be on 11th April. That means U should be there on 15th April. Okay? So you can see here that U has to be here because he has to be there in April and he has to be immediately after R. That means R will be there on 11th April. So this is the only case that we are getting. Now R and S joined the gym on a prime number date but on different months. So you can see that R is already there on 11th of April. That means S should be also be on 11th of a month but in different month, right? So you can see that S will be here. ठीक है, तो S आपका कहाँ पर आएगा? S will be 11th of May. Now what is given? The number of people who joined the gym in April equals the number of persons who joined the gym in May. So you can see that we already have 3 persons in April, right? We are already having 3 persons in April. That means we should have 3 persons in May as well, because the total number of persons is already given, that is your 6, right? So the 3 persons are there in April. We cannot have more than 3 persons in May, and they should be equal. So it will be a combination of 3 and 3. So that means here also we will have 3 persons. Okay. Now let's see what is given here. Equals the number of persons who joined in May. P joined the gym immediately before T. So P has to be immediately before T. So you can see P and T will be here. Okay. So this is the arrangement of the 6 persons. Absolutely easy question, right? Absolutely direct question in here. You could have easily completed this particular question within 1.5 to 2 minutes, right? The only thing is different here is from the normal day and date based puzzle is that you have same dates also for 2 persons, right? In the general trend, we have seen that they had different months, but here we have been given same dates also for 2 persons. Chalo. Let's have a look at the next question. Next question on your screen. Let's check it out. Udit, join the group, right? I'll share all the PDFs over the weekend, right? So over the weekend, because I am very busy with taking the interviews in the batches these few days, right? That is why I'm unable to share the PDF on the group. But on Sunday, I'll be sharing all the PDFs together, right? So do not worry. Chalo, have a look at these 3 questions. Yes, absolutely, Udit. So you guys need to solve all the 3 questions, okay? So Priya has said done. Done all. Rishi done all. Okay, great. We are still left with some 16 seconds. Check this out. Done all. Thank you so much. Done. Okay, all done. Done. Okay. That's great. So the time's also up, guys. So what are the answers we are getting? You can mention all the 3 answers together. So let's have a look at this one. If the second letter of each word is dropped, that means you are dropping R here, you are dropping H here, L here, T here, A here, and I here. So how many of the words will be left with consecutive letters as per the English alphabetical series? You can see U and N, they are not consecutive. S and Y not consecutive. O and D not consecutive. A and E not consecutive. J and M, yes, they are again not consecutive here because I, J, K, L, M, right? So we have 2 alphabets. Similarly, between L and P also we have other alphabets. So that is why we will have no alphabets, no words which will be having consecutive letters. So the first one will be 0. Okay. What about the second question? How many words have letters which are in the alphabetical order within the word itself? Okay. URN, no, that's not alphabetical order. SHY, no, not alphabetical order. OLD, not alphabetical order. ATE, no, not alphabetical order. JAM, no. LIP, again you can see that no, this is not an alphabetical order here. Okay, so the answer to this question also is 0. What about the third question? First question, dekha nahi maine, Nehar, be careful, right? We had 3 questions in here. That is question number 6 to 8. So you get a 0 for the first one and the first and second for 1 each. Okay, so let's have a look at the third question now. If the third letter of every word is changed to its immediate next letter in the alphabet, then how many words have letters which are in the reverse alphabetical order within itself, right? So you can see that we have to subtract, right? Third letter is changed to its immediate next letter. So we will see that URO. So you can see this is not the, is this the reverse alphabetical order? Yes, you can see URO will be in the reverse order here, right? Because we have O as 16 and R as 18, then U as 21. So yes, it's reverse alphabetical order. SH and this one, right? You can see this is not reverse alphabetical order. OL and then your C, right? You can see yes, OLC, this also is reverse alphabetical order here. So this is also the second word. A, T and E, this is not reverse alphabetical order. JAM, this is also not reverse alphabetical order. LIP, no. So you can see 2 would be the right answer here. Kranti, I hope this is clear that we have 2 such words, right? So what will be the answer to this particular question? 2, okay? Is it clear to everybody? Many of you got the answer as 1. Please let me know, are we clear that the answer should be 2 here, right? Acha, I'm taking -1 here. Okay, I'm so sorry. Just a second. चल ठीक है, OLE कर लो तब भी वो है, ठीक है. So OLE is also the one, right? So OLE is also in the alphabetical order here. This will not be there, this will not be there, right? And this also is not there, okay? ODE कौन सा हो रहा है? OLD है ना? देखो, HLS, what we need to do here is we don't need consecutive alphabetical order like 1, 2, 3. Dekho, in the second case, what you needed to do was that you have to tell that how many of these letters are already in the alphabetical order within itself. Okay, that was the second question. That is whether the alphabets are in the alphabetical order. Like if ATE, right? ATE is not an alphabetical order. Had it been AET, this would be the alphabetical order. Right? And in the third question, what you need to do is that in the third alphabet of that particular word, you need to change it to the next letter, like URN changes to URO, and then you have to check whether the new word is in the reverse alphabetical order or not. So OLD, right? If we have OLD, this will become OLE, and you can see yes, this is in the reverse alphabetical order here. Okay, so the answer to this will be 2. So mark yourself accordingly, guys. That is +1 for each right answer, -0.25 for every wrong answer. And if we were not able to attempt it in the right time, then a 0. Okay, let's go to the next question. That is question number 9 to 11. Have a look at this one. Check this out. -1.25. Rishi? For that particular question, we had only 3 questions. So it could be -0.75. -1.25 would be a question set of 5. Right? That had 3 questions, so it should be -0.75 if all 3 were wrong. All correct. That's absolutely great. ओके, दैट्स ओके ऋषि. चलो इसको ट्राई करो. Okay, so the time's up, guys. Time's up, right? So let's quickly check it out. What should be the answer here? H is the only daughter of T, right? So H is a female person. She is the only daughter of T, right? So if T has any other child, that child should be a male child because H should be the only daughter here. Now T is the father of B. So you can see T is a male person and he is the father of B. Now because H is the only girl child, that means B will be a male child here. Now B who is married to D. So you can see B will be married to D. So D will be a female person. Now D does not have children. Okay. U is the mother-in-law of A. K is the sister of the person who is the son-in-law of T. So you can see that T is having a son-in-law. So that means you can see that H should be married to this person because H was the only grandchild. So son-in-law would be the husband of H here, right? So you can see K is the sister of this person. So you can see K will be a sister to this person who is the spouse of H, right? So we have a person here whose name is not known here. So now what is given? K is the sister of the person who is the son-in-law of T. That is done. And do we have any other information? U is the mother-in-law of A. So you have to fill that also. You can see that U will be here and she is a female person and U is the mother-in-law of A. So A will be the son-in-law here. Okay. So which of the following is correct? A is the wife of H. That's not true because A is the husband of H. U is the husband of T. You can see U is the wife of T. So not right. K is the sister-in-law of H. That is absolutely right. You can see option number 3 will be the right answer here. How did we get the gender of B and D? Because we know that H is the only daughter, right? It is mentioned that H is the only daughter here. That means T has only one daughter. So any other child that T has should be a male person, right? That is why B will be a male person and D will be a female person here. Okay, so now what is given? H is the sister of A, so you can see H is the wife of A. Now K is the cousin of B, so K is not the cousin of B. K will be the in-law, right? So sister of in-law of B. Okay, so you can see the answer will be 3. Now how is T related to A? So you can see T is the father-in-law, right? Father-in-law will be the right answer. How is H related to U? So you can see H is the daughter of U, right? So this will be daughter here. I hope this is clear to everybody. Please let me know if we have any doubts in this particular question. Everyone clear with this? Simon, good evening. Chalo, we'll quickly go to the next question. Mark yourself guys, right? +1, +2, +3, right? Whatever you got the scores, right? And mark the negatives as well. Chalo, next question on your screen. 2 minutes for this one. 5 questions. Let's see. Okay, Nihar says done. Absolutely great work, Nihar. Rishi also done. Still 1.5 minutes we have completed it. और एक नेम नहीं मिल रहा है. Why? It is there, no? N, G, N is there, G is there, C is there, B is there, F is there, L is there, M is there. So 7 names are mentioned. We have 7 people here guys, right? Nihar, I hope you have not made 8 people in here. Chalo, let's quickly check. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the time's up guys, time's up. Let's see whether we got the right answer or not. So you can see 7 people are seated around a circular table facing towards away from the center, right? They are not facing towards the center here. And one hint which is important is that no 2 persons whose names are consecutive letters are sitting adjacent to each other. That is, if they have names in the consecutive alphabetical order, like let's say A and B, they will not be neighboring each other. ठीक है? ये हार्ड था, हाँ थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट है. चलो देखते हैं. N is sitting second to the left of G. So again you can see that N is second to the left of G, right? So let's say this is your N here. N is second to the left of G will be like this. Okay. Now how do we connect it further? You can see that we have this information, that is two persons are sitting between N and C. Okay, so either C has to be here towards the right hand side of N or towards the left hand side of N. So we will place that later. Do we have any information about G here? L is not sitting to the immediate right of G. Okay, so we will place that later, right? So let's try the cases here. So this is your N, this is your G, right? Now what is given? It is given two persons are sitting between N and C. So you can see C can be this person or we can have C as this person, right? These are the two cases. Now after that it is given B is second to the right of F. So B has to be second to the right of F. Okay. And L is not immediate right of G, M is an immediate neighbor of F. Okay, so it is given B has to be second to the right of F. And remember, we cannot have any person whose names are in consecutive order. They cannot be seated together. Okay, so can we place your B here? He has to be second to the right of F. Right, so you can see this is a possibility that you place your B here and your F here. That's a possibility. Can your B be here? If you place your B here, you can see B is second to the right of F. Again, that's a possibility, right? So you can have N, G and C. So you can see B is second to the right of F can be like this. Okay, and similarly B is second to the right of F can be like this as well. Now in this case, that is here, where should we place your B and F? Can we place your B here? B is second to the right of F. Yes, that's a possibility. Can we place your B here? B is second to the right of F. No, because F and G will be consecutive, right? That is why you cannot place. Now B and C cannot be seated together. So in this case, B is second to the right of F will be here only. Okay? So we are getting three cases. Now what is given? L is not immediate right of G. Okay, so we will check that out later. Okay. So in this case, you can see L is not immediate right of G. L is not immediate right of G. So in this case here, L has to be here. Now M is an immediate neighbor of F. So you can see in the first case, M will be here. In this case, M will be here. In this case, you can see M is an immediate neighbor of F. You cannot place him. That means this case becomes invalid. Okay. Now what is given? L is not immediate right of G. So L here, and in this case L is here. So in either of the cases we are not getting L immediate right of G. That's okay. So do we have anywhere where we have people sitting in this one that is in alphabetical order? So I, J, K, L, M. So you can see here that L, M, right? They are consecutively placed. So this cannot be the right arrangement because L and M should not be together. That's not a possibility. So you can see this will be the right arrangement that you will be getting. That is G, C, F, M, B, N, L. Okay. This will be the right answer here. Okay. I hope you guys did not mark the answer as this one because here M and L are seated consecutively. M and L cannot be consecutive here. Okay. Everybody clear with this question? Nani, good evening. Chalo, we'll go to the next question. So mark yourself accordingly. If you got the same arrangement, +5. If you got even one person wrong, please give yourself -1.25. And if you were not able to complete this particular question within the time stipulated time, give yourself a 0. Okay. Chalo, next question on your screen, 17 to 21. Unknown number of persons. So 4 questions in here. Check this out. Not 4, sorry, 5 questions in here. Check this out. That's okay, guys, right? If we did a 0, that's absolutely okay. We will be increasing the speed in the coming days. Okay. Okay, Nihar says done. Absolutely great work, Nihar. Rishi done. Jagan done. Shawnee, Chetna. Okay, guys, the time's up, right? So let's quickly check. Although yes, this is a good question. We'll need more than 2 minutes, right? I'll say second end is not mentioned. Yes, Rishi. So this particular question will not have how many persons are seated in this row. It will have how many minimum persons are seated in this particular row, right? What is the minimum number of persons in this particular row can be the question. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. Let's check it out. So certain number of people were seated in a linear row facing the north. Information about only some of them is known. 8 people were seated between B and D. Okay, so that can be anywhere, right? So right now we don't know. 4 people were seated between E and B, where E was seated at the end. So you can see E can be here. This is one possibility, right? Another possibility is that E is here, right? So you can see 4 people have to be there between E and B. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your B, right? Similarly, इस वाले केस में 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your B. Okay. Now we have 8 people between B and D. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is your D. In this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is your D. Okay. Now what is given? F was seated 5th to the left of D. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your F. In this case, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is your F here. Okay. Got 2 possibilities. Okay, we'll check it out, right? Don't worry. Now 2 people were seated between A and F here. You can see that A can be towards the left of F, can be towards the right of F. Both are possible. Now C was seated 4th to the right of A. So let's check it out, right? We'll see. And 3 people were there between C and G. So that we cannot place right now, because once we place C, then we will be able to place G, where G was seated to the left of B. Okay. So you can see that G has to be towards this side. Okay, G has to be towards the left of B. So let's check where can we place your A and this F and C. So in the first case, let's talk about the first case here. 2 people seated between A and F. So you can see 1, 2, A can be at this position, right? This is one possibility for A. And similarly, 1, 2, A can be at this position. So these are the 2 possibilities. Now what is given? C was seated 4th to the right of A. So you can see that in this case, when we have written A below, so 1, 2, 3, 4, C will be here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, C will be here. And now you have to place 3 people between C and G such that G is towards the left of B. That will not be possible here, right? So you can see this is not a possibility. So A has to be towards the right of F, okay? Now you need to place it again. So we have A and F here. Now 3 people between C and G, and C was seated 4th to the right of A. So here again, if you can see that if you place your C here, you can see that you will not be able to place your G towards the left of B. Again, not possible. ठीक है, तो ये वाला first case तो invalid हो गया. ठीक है. I hope this is clear to everyone. Renuka, we are just combining the common information one by one, right? You can see that between 2 hints, we have a common variable, like we had 4 people between E and B such that E was at the end. So we had fixed E and B. After fixing E and B, we fixed your D because it was given F was seated 5th to the left of D because there was 8 people between B and D, right? So you just need to combine the common points in here. So you can see that the second case will give you the right answer. So again, we will be placing your A and F here. So let's check it out. So here, let's say if we place 1, 2, A here, right? Because we should have how many persons? 2 people between A and F. So A is here. So now it is given 3 people were seated between, C was seated 4th to the right of A. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your C here in this case, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, C. Now you have to place your C and G, 3 people between C and G. So again you can see 1, 2, 3. This will be your G here. So ये आपका G हो गया. Now what is given? C, this is 3 people between C and G, where G was seated to the left of B. So you can see that is done, right? So you can see in this particular case, we do not know what will be the position of F, right? So you can see here that F will, we do not know whether we have any more persons towards the left of F or not. Okay, so again you can see that this particular question will be based on minimum number of persons seated in here. Deepak, in the first case you will see that you will not be able to place your G towards the left of B. That will not be possible, Deepak, there, because you can see either you have to place your A here. If you place your A here, your C will further be towards the right hand side and your G will not be towards the left hand side of B. And similarly, if you place your A here, let's say if you place your A here, again your G will be towards this side. Okay, यहाँ पर place करोगे, that is 1 2 3 4, this is your C here. So C यहाँ पर आया तो G आपका फिर इधर ही जाना पड़ेगा, right? So in that case also you will see that you will not be able to place your G towards the right of B. That is why the first case was eliminated here. Okay, so you get the second case in here, but in second case you don't know whether F is towards the leftmost side or we can have more persons towards the left, right? So this particular question will be based on the minimum number of persons seated in this arrangement. Okay, it is not about the total number, it is about the minimum number of persons in here. Okay, I hope if you get the same answer, please give yourself a +5, else you can give a -1.25 or a 0. Okay, let's quickly go to the next question. Question number 22 to 25. Let's have a look at this one. रवि, देखो हिंदी में मुझे समझाने में कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, आपको जहां भी प्रॉब्लम आती है ना समझने में, आप मुझे बता दीजिएगा, मैं आपको हिंदी में समझा दूंगी, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है उस चीज़ में, ठीक है? तो जहां नहीं समझ में आता है वहां पर एक बार मुझे रोक के पूछ लेना कि मैम मुझे ये नहीं समझ में आया, फिर से बता दीजिए. ओके, डन. अ वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन. डन डन डन. चल, निहार ने आंसर भी मेंशन कर दिया है. Okay, so the question is already mentioned in here, right? Who sits third to the right of R? You can give the answer to that particular question or we will see in a while. 24 seconds to go. चलो देखते हैं, सबका आंसर सेम ही आ रहा है, PRTSQ. Q. अच्छा चलो ठीक है, चेक करते हैं, ठीक है? So the time's almost up, guys. Okay, let's see. So 5 kids are standing in a row facing the north. T sits second to the left of Q. तो T जो है वो Q के second left में है. Now what is given? R sits second to the left of S and neither of them is standing at an end. So we know that R is second to the left of S. तो R जो है वो S के second left में है और कोई भी इनमें से एक्सट्रीम एंड पे नहीं खड़ा है, मतलब एक पर्सन यहाँ भी होना चाहिए और एक पर्सन यहाँ भी होना चाहिए. मतलब यू कैन सी दैट R विल बी सेकंड फ्रॉम द लेफ्ट एंड एंड S विल बी सेकंड फ्रॉम द राइट एंड. ठीक है, ये होगा. नाउ Q स्टैंड्स एडजेसेंट टू, देखो क्या लिखा है, Q स्टैंड्स एडजेसेंट टू S बट नॉट टू R. तो Q जो है वो S के बगल में तो है लेकिन R के बगल में नहीं है. मतलब यू कैन नॉट प्लेस Q हियर. सो वेयर शुड यू प्लेस योर Q? Q विल बी दिस पर्सन and this will be your T and this will be your R. Very easy question. Now who sits third to the right of R? You can see the person third to the right of R will be Q. तो इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर Q होगा. इसमें और 2 क्वेश्चंस आपके और पूछे गए थे, ठीक है? 22, 23, 24, 25, 3 क्वेश्चंस. तो और 3 क्वेश्चंस, मतलब टोटल 4 क्वेश्चंस इन हियर. अ वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन, ठीक है? तो गिव योरसेल्फ अ +4 और whatever it is, -1 or a 0, right? Let's go to the next question. Next 2 questions on your screen. Let's have a look at this one. Check this out. जल्दी से इसको करो. You still have time, guys, right? After the time is up, you cannot change your answers. तो जो भी आंसर आ रहा है, both आ रहा है, one आ रहा है, mention, right? But you will not be able to change it once the time is up. Chalo, let's check whether first one is both or it should be one, right? We'll see. Let's have a look at this one. Guys, the time is up. Please don't change your answers now, right? Whatever you have marked it last, उसको हम check करेंगे, ठीक है? So y is greater than x. Now where do we have y? You can see y is here and y greater than x will be absolutely right. ठीक है, ये तो बिल्कुल सही है, दिख ही रहा है. Y is equal to d, d is greater than k, k is greater than equal to x. This is absolutely right. What about L greater than k? You can see that L greater than k will be a possibility. Now many of you got the answer as both, right? तो फर्स्ट का आंसर बोथ कैसे हो सकता है? एल से के ट्रैवल कैसे करोगे? यहाँ पर तो पॉसिबिलिटी ही नहीं है. यू कैन सी दैट देयर इज अ ओपन, देयर इज अ क्लोज्ड एंड हियर, राइट? एल टू वाई द ट्रैवलिंग इटसेल्फ इज नॉट पॉसिबल. सो एल टू के यू कैन नॉट ट्रैवल. मैम बोथ वन मीन्स इन बोथ क्वेश्चंस वन स्टेटमेंट. ओके, आई एम सो सॉरी, माय बैड हियर. सो यू कैन सी दिस विल बी इनवैलिड हियर. सो द आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन विल बी ओनली वन. मुझे लगा आप लोग कह रहे हो फर्स्ट का बोथ है, सेकेंड का वन है, ठीक है? So you can see the answer to this particular question will be only one here. Okay. What about the second question? Let's check it out. Z greater than y. Now how do we connect z to y? You can see we have to connect it via the common variable, that is your x. So z greater than x and x greater than y. So this is absolutely right. Now what about the second one? A greater than w. क्या A greater than w हो सकता है? You can see that again A to Z we cannot travel also, right? That's not a possibility. So you can see A greater than w will not be the right answer. So the answer to this question will be only one. Okay, so absolutely great work, guys. Let's quickly go to the next question, next set of questions here. So question number 28 to 30 on your screen. We have 2 minutes for these 3 questions. Check this out. Let me know what should be the answer to these 3 questions here. Okay, so most of us have completed the question. We still have 30 seconds to go, right? So take your time, guys. Read the question very, very carefully. The second question is talking about how many symbols are there, right? Please don't count the elements, the total number of elements. We are talking just about the symbols. Chalo, 11 seconds to go. We'll see. Chalo. So the time's up, guys, right? Let's have a look at this one. What is the sum of all the numbers which are immediately preceded by a letter, right? So we are talking about such numbers which are preceded by an alphabet here and immediately followed by a symbol here. So how many such questions are there? Okay, so alphabet, number and symbol. Let's see. So alphabet number कहाँ पर दिख रहा है? Alphabet है, number है, but symbol नहीं है. Where do we have alphabet, number, symbol? Let's check it out. We have alphabet. We do not have a number. Alphabet, number, symbol. So you can see only this is the criteria, right? एक ही है जो alphabet, number, symbol है. That is your 6, right? So 6 would be the answer to the first one. What about the second question? How many symbols are there between the fourth element from the left end? Which is the fourth element from the left end? That is your U here. and the sixth element from the right hand. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 we have H here. So you have to count the number of symbols between your U and H. Please just count the symbols in here. Okay, so you can see this is one symbol, this is one symbol, this is another symbol. So we have 3 symbols in here, right? So that means the answer to this one will be 3. Absolutely right, guys. बिल्कुल सही जवाब है. What is the third question? Which is the 7th element to the right of 16th element from the right hand? So you can see we are coming from the right hand here. That is, let's say this is your 16th element from the right hand, and 16th element के 7th to the right, okay, which is the 7th element to the right of 16th element. So you can see again we are going in the same direction here. That is, you need to add it here. So 16 plus 7, that is 23rd element here. ठीक है, तो जो भी 23rd element होगा वो आपका आंसर हो जाएगा, right? So let's count here. So you can see 3, then 3, then 3, then 3 again, then we have 3 again, then we have 3 again. So how many this we have? So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 16 7 9 r 9th. 16 minus 7 कर रहे हो आप लोग, 9 minus क्यों कर रहे हो? देखो, which is the 7th element to the right of 16th. अच्छा, I am taking from the left hand here, my bad. Okay, so yes, मैंने लेफ्ट हैंड से ले लिया. चलो, ये क्वेश्चंस में मेरी भी ये गलती हो जाती है. ठीक है, राइट हैंड से लेना है, लेफ्ट हैंड से नहीं लेना है. ठीक है, तो ये गलती नहीं करना मैंने जो करी. सो यू कैन सी दैट वी हैव टू काउंट फ्रॉम दिस साइड, राइट? लेट्स से देयर इज अ 16th एलिमेंट फ्रॉम दिस साइड. नाउ यू हैव टू गो टुवर्ड्स इट्स राइट. दैट मीन्स यू आर गोइंग अगेन इन द opposite direction. So 16 minus 7 you need to do. That is, you have to consider the 9th element from the right hand side. So 9th element from the right hand side, this is your 3, this is your 3, and this is your 3. So asterisk would be the right answer in here. Okay, so yes, right hand. My bad, I took the left hand here. Okay, so I hope this is clear to everyone. Please let me know. सबका सिले मिस्टेक होता है ये क्वेश्चन में, आंखों का धोखा होता है. बिल्कुल, दैट्स राइट. चलो, आई होप दिस इज क्लियर टू एवरीबडी. विल क्विकली गो टू द लास्ट फ्यू क्वेश्चंस हियर. सो क्वेश्चन नंबर 31, right? So 31st question on your screen. Let's have a look at this one. We have a minute here. Check this out. जल्दी से आंसर दो. मैम क्लियर नहीं दिख रहा है. रेणुका, अपना क्वालिटी बढ़ाना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, तो क्वालिटी बढ़ा दो इस सेशन का, आपको दिखेगा. 480p कर दो, दिख जाएगा. मैम 500 पजल सीरीज पैरेलल आरबीआई के साथ लाओ. मैम बहुत अच्छा सेशन था. सौरभ, डोंट वरी, वी विल बी हैविंग दैट, राइट? उसकी चिंता मत करो, बहुत जल्दी फिर से शुरू करेंगे. ठीक है, डू नॉट वरी अबाउट दैट. नन. Okay, we'll see whether it's none or not. Just check it once again because we still have some 17 seconds to go. मान लो अगर मैंने आंसर बोला था, आंसर इज नॉट नन गाइज. आंसर मेरा ओनली 2 है. ठीक है, तो आप चेंज कर सकते हो, अभी भी टाइम है. ओनली 2 आंसर आना चाहिए. कोई चेंज करेगा क्या आंसर अगर मैं बोलूं ओनली 2 है आंसर? नहीं करेगा, नीदर नॉर ही आएगा. चलो ठीक है. Okay, let's check it out. ठीक है, so let's see what should be the answer. Some zebras are cooks, right? So some zebras are cook will be like this. Some cooks are pack, very easy. Some cooks are pack. Some packs are tiger. बहुत easy सा question है. Now what is given? Some tigers are cook. ये tiger है, ये cook है. They are far away, right? No direct interaction, so not true. Some packs are zebra. Again, you can see they are independent of each other, right? So not true here. Some tigers are zebra. That's also not true, right? So this is also not true here. So what is the answer to this particular question? None of them, right? So neither is possible. Absolutely, neither of them is a definite conclusion. It can be true if given as a possibility. Ma'am, paid batch में आपकी क्लास हो रहा है, recorded देखना पाता है. बिल्कुल राहुल, आप रिकॉर्डेड देख सकते हो. अगर आप लाइव नहीं देख पाते हो तो रिकॉर्डेड देख लो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ठीक है, चलो क्वेश्चन नंबर 32 ऑन योर स्क्रीन. लेट्स हैव अ लुक एट दिस वन. केक वॉक, एब्सोल्युटली सेड, दैट्स राइट. लेट्स हैव अ लुक एट दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. ट्राई दिस आउट. मनीष, आई एम नॉट रियली श्योर, इट मे बी देयर अगेन, राइट? तो जब भी आता है तो उसको ले लेना, बिकॉज बहुत ही कम ऐसा ऑफर आता है, right? It was there in Valentine's. I'm not really sure when it will be there again soon, but it should be there. We'll check it out, right? देखो यही होता है. सम ऑफ यू आर गिविंग द राइट आंसर्स. तो अब हमें पता चल गया कि हमारा आंसर गलत था, तो ठीक है. तो इफ यू गेव द रॉन्ग आंसर इन द फर्स्ट केस, प्लीज डू नॉट चेंज द आंसर, राइट? अगर नीदर नॉर दे दिया था तो अब उसको चेंज मत करो, राइट? गिव योर सेल्फ a -0.25. बी ऑनेस्ट टू योर सेल्फ. दैट इज वी लुक्ड एट द आंसर हियर एंड देन वी मार्क्ड. Okay, that is why I say please do not mention the answer here. Once the time is up, then we can do it. Okay, so let's quickly check it out. Let's see what is given. Some metals are tulip. That means there should be a definite interaction between your metal and tulip. No tulip is back, right? So no tulip is back will be like this. And then we have all backs are planet. So you can see all backs are planet will be something like this. ठीक है, ये आपका planet हो गया. Now what is given? Some planets are metal. You can see that's a possibility, not a definite one. Some backs are metal. Some backs are metal. You can see that's also a possibility, not a definite one. No planet is a metal. No planet is a metal is also a possibility, not a definite one. But if you talk about the first and third, they will form a either or pair. You can see this is your some, this is your no, and we have the same variable that is between planet and metal. So neither of them is definitely true nor definitely false. So the answer to this question will be either 1 or 3 is true. मैम आप ये जो टाइम दे रहे हो उससे कम टाइम में करना पड़ेगा ना एग्जाम में. कैंडी, ये वाला पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन यू कैन कंप्लीट विद इन 30 seconds, बट द पजल्स यू हैव सम 1.5 to 2 minutes. दैट्स एब्सोल्युटली ओके. सम प्लैनेट आर मेटल, सम प्लैनेट आर नॉट मेटल. केस कौन सा होगा अंकित? वहां पर भी आइदर और आएगा, बिकॉज सम प्लैनेट आर नॉट मेटल विल ऑल्सो बी एन आइदर और केस. ठीक है मैम, रीस्टेटमेंट वाला कंक्लूजन क्यों रॉन्ग होता है? प्लीज टेल मी. वेरी कंफ्यूजिंग. अरविंद, रीस्टेटमेंट हम इसलिए रॉन्ग लेते हैं बिकॉज दैट इज नॉट अ वैलिड फॉर्मेट ऑफ अ कंक्लूजन. ठीक है, कंक्लूजन क्या होता है? जिसको आप डिराइव करते हो ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ स्टेटमेंट्स. तो अगर कुछ डायरेक्टली मेंशन है तो वो कंक्लूजन कहाँ से हो गया? वो तो ऑलरेडी मेंशन्ड है. ठीक है, 30 seconds is more than sufficient to complete the syllogisms question. That's absolutely right here. So please give yourself marks accordingly, right? So guys, that was the last question that we will be solving in the class today. We will be having one homework question for everybody. अब बच्चे यहाँ पर homework question का आंसर नीचे mention नहीं कर रहे हैं. Yeah, that is not a good thing, right? You need to solve the homework question also, and you have to give the answer in the comment section. ठीक है, so all of you will be solving the question and give the answer. ठीक है, सो गिव योर सेल्फ मार्क्स. अपना मार्क्स कैलकुलेट कर लो, अपने पास रखो. चेक द ग्राफ, राइट? 1 to 30 में ग्राफ किस तरह से गया है वो देखना जरूरी है. ओके, सो गाइज, वी हैव द RBI असिस्टेंट सिलेक्शन बैच. नाउ दिस पर्टिकुलर बैच इज योर प्री प्लस मेंस बैच, राइट? प्री प्लस मेंस का बैच है. एक्सेस टू मॉक्स भी है इसमें, सो डू चेक इट आउट. सो इफ यू आर वांटिंग टू अपीयर फॉर RBI assistant, that is there in the next month, do check this batch out. This will be very beneficial for everyone out here, and use the coupon code Nikita to avail the maximum discounts in here. Also, we have one batch for your SBI clerk preparation also. This is also a selection batch with pre plus means and the access to mocks. So do check it out, guys, right? And again, use the coupon code Nikita. Please remember that whatever you purchase on Oliveboard, use the coupon code there, right? Which will give you the maximum discount. Ma'am, did you give vote today? I'm from Lucknow, but I am sitting here in Bangalore. That is why I could not appear, right? पोल इंक्लूड करिए मैम. राहुल, पोल कर सकती हूँ, बट उसमें फिर क्वेश्चंस कम हो जाएंगे, राइट? तो कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है. रीजनिंग में पोल का इतना कुछ वो भी नहीं है. इट्स ओके, वी कैन डू विदाउट पोल ऑल्सो, राइट? सो दिस इज फॉर योर होमवर्क, गाइज. ठीक है, इसका आंसर आपको कमेंट सेक्शन में मेंशन करना है. Do check it out. Okay, so all those who are new to this channel, please do not forget to subscribe the channel, and if you like the session, do push the like button and share it with your friends as well. Remember, if you want to purchase anything on Oliveboard, use the coupon code Nikita. Okay, so I'll see you again with another session, guys. Please take care, stay safe, have a great day. Thank you so much.